Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Cardinals at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Quay Walker was the one to bat that throw away. When you look at this Packers defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 29-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Yellow, 40, ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And this one too low.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Super 66.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
Love. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go. Red.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
White.
Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. That's taken in by Golden. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Set, ready. 52 blue. 52 blaster. 43 rail. Set.
Now Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Play clock reading 4. We're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Super.
From the end zone, Goff completes it to Jennings. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. These two teams all tied after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On a handoff, Benson running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, it's Benson. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
14.
Gone. Open man here is Benson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
They're on 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
Come on, set.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Here we go. 45. White. 10.
Here's Love. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Greg George deep for Arizona. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And unable to get downhill there, so take this out to about the 37.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
White 20. What?
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Shell.
Fourth down.
On fourth down, gone. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Set. Set. Huh?
Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete to Wicks. And a gain of 5. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 30.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Love. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw again. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Set. Ready.
To throw again on second down. Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10.
Let's go. 45. White. Red. Cycle. Set.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now Goff. This is Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. And on the left side here, Wilson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Down.
Love looking to throw it. Able to find his man, Kraft. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Marshawn Lloyd.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to more, there's Packers 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They make their second-half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Michael Wilson,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Cardinals are back within a score.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Love fires that quickly outside. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And just about 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Black 20! Hey, 5!
Here's Goff. Going right back to Wilson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
A give left side for Benson.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. One of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
On 1st down, right back to Benson.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey Benson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter.
Ready?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Love got his man on the out route.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 49 yards. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5.
From the 50, it's gone. That's caught out right by Jennings. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Goff now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give up the middle with Benson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Goff now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Goff. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
45, wide field, blue.
Now Love. That's complete to Wicks. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to kick it away. On the return, Dortch. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. This is taken in by McBride. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Flush to his right. Goes right back to McBride. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Green gap, yellow, 40. Ready?
Now Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance is just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Arizona, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.